Alright, we had a failure to feed. Hi guys, and welcome back to Tactical Review. Now before we get started today, I want to say a very special thank you to my buddy Dakota. He's the guy who came up with that awesome new intro roll that you just saw. And I just wanted to give him a shout out. You guys can check out his Instagram at DAC9894. I'm sure I'm going to have him actually on the show before too long, but our schedules didn't work out. I just wanted to give him a shout out. Keep an eye on his new stuff that he'll have coming out over on Insta. And hey, if you're needing some graphics work done for your channel, maybe hit him up on a DM and see if he'd be willing to work with you. You can see that he does great work. Now, the reason we're out here at the range today is to answer a question that a couple of you asked me after the video that I did on the CMMG Bravo drop-in conversion kit to fire 22 long rifle out of my AR-15. And what you had asked is, will that cycle with subsonic ammunition? I don't know. So I ran by my local, actually my local farm and home store, not Rural King this time, but picked myself up a box of 22 long rifle subs, and we're going to give this a try. Now you can see that this package of subs is still sealed, so I'm going to give you a guess here before we get started, and I am absolutely willing to be wrong. My brother-in-law has an M&P 1522, and he actually damaged that rifle trying to use subsonic ammunition through it. And one thing I noticed firing the regular full velocity stuff out of the conversion is that it seems like we're losing some velocity due to the gas system for the 5.56. I noticed that it didn't want to knock down the pistol plates, and my Marlin Model 90 has no problem whatsoever with that. So my guess is that we're going to have issues cycling this, but there's only one way to find out, and that's to load up a mag and have a good time with this stuff. Now what we're shooting today is the CCI Suppressor 22 LR, and I'm going to start out just loading up 5 rounds, and we're going to see if this even cycles. And I do just want to make an observation that it is getting a lot easier to load these mags the more I use this conversion kit. So it's tons of fun. There's no reason not to get the mags well worn in. Well, I don't know if I've ever been happier to be proved wrong. As you can see, not only did it cycle all 5 of those rounds flawlessly, it actually locked open the bolt on that last round. So, yeah, sadly I don't have a suppressor to throw on this, but obviously if we didn't have any issues with the full power loads, that extra back pressure in the system, that little bit of extra back pressure from a 22 long rifle suppressor wouldn't pose any issues. I just don't have one to test. You know, hashtag repeal the NFA. So, well, what do you guys say? We cycled 5. how about we go for an entire magazine? Alright, we had a failure to feed. No, we had a failure to eject. Well, now that we have the GoPro, hopefully I'll be able to go back and look at the high-speed footage and see what exactly happened there. We're going to see if we can finish feeding the rest of this mag. Had another spent casing get stuck. Speed. I think maybe the problem was that I was resting on the mag with the block that I was using wasn't quite high enough to get the mag off the table. I was resting on the mag. You know, I've heard back and forth. It causes problems to rest on a mag. It doesn't cause problems to rest on a mag. Rob Ski just did a video on AK Operators Union about that very subject, and he showed that with the AK it doesn't cause any problems. That said, this isn't the AK, this isn't even a standard AR, this is an AR with a conversion, and that extra pressure on the magazine seems like it was causing feeding and or extraction issues. So anyway, that said, after I got the weight of the rifle off of the magazine, I had zero problems with the functionality of the subsonic ammunition out of the conversion kit. So I'd say you're good to go. Throw a suppressor on there if you've got one and have some good, safe, hearing safe fun. So guys, hey, I really appreciate your support. Your viewership makes the channel. I'd be out here shooting anyway, but I really enjoy doing this for you guys. Hopefully you guys get something out of this. Please like, subscribe to the channel. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that notification bell so that you can get notified when I upload new stuff. The way YouTube's going right now, if you aren't getting notifications from your gun channel subscriptions, you need to go back through and double check that not only do you have the notification bell rang, but that you've got it set to all. I had that happen for a couple of my subscriptions, where I got notified through other means that they had new premieres coming up or a new video up, and I hadn't been notified through YouTube. If you'd like to support the channel in a more direct way, you can do so at Patreon. The link is up on the screen here, and it's clickable down in the description. As a Patreon supporter, you get early access to the videos. You will have access to some members only videos here in the future. Also, as a Patreon supporter, if you're coming through North Central Indiana, feel free to reach out to me and we will try to make our schedules work. Maybe we can get out to the range together, and you can even be on a tactical review video. So obviously we've got to make schedules work, and I know we're all busy people, but that can be a thing that happens. I really appreciate my Patreon supporters. You guys help ease the financial burden of running a firearms channel. Anybody who shoots knows that it's an expensive hobby, and it's just even more expensive when you're doing it for a YouTube audience. But that's all right, because I have the best patrons and the best YouTube audience on the internet. I don't care what any of the bigger channels say. You guys, you're the best. You can also follow the channel on Insta or Facebook. That's at Tactical Review 2019 on both of those platforms. So get in there. You can kind of get some sneak peeks on stuff coming up as I post pictures and just interact with you guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time, shoot straight, stay safe.